Elder Scroll here, man. A whole bunch. You know. If needed, saving that stuff here too. For the info, for the info. So yeah, basically, we gonna be out here tomorrow. Tomorrow, like during the day, gonna be the landlord arriving, and we gonna be already peacing out. Hopping on the train, to Tbilisi. Then spending the night there because, well, that's gonna be 5-hour train. So yeah, we're gonna be arriving already like closer to night basically. And just spend the night there. And on Friday we're gonna be already on the plane. On the plane to Uzbekistan. No hotel. Yeah, don't really have friends here. I have friends in Armenia, but not in Georgia. So yeah, we're gonna be staying at the hotel. A little bit of the hotel. It's nice though. It's a nice hotel right at this train station, so don't need to like go anywhere. Like literally just like go on the elevator from the platform and stuff, and you up there in the hotel. And it's also like 20, a little bit over 20 bucks, so you know, maybe 25, I don't remember exactly, but not more than that basically. So pretty good, pretty good. Don't need to get like the taxi, especially since the taxi we need is gonna be a big one. The regular car can't accommodate our shit because it's 2 of us, and then it's 4 suitcases. 3 of them are pretty massive, and 2 backpacks also. So regular car will be kind of tricky to put all of that in. I'm gonna need to have some like a little minivan or like a big crossover. Well, that is yours. Well, me and my friend. Even though, like, to be honest, like 2 big and 1 small suitcases are mine because yeah, of all the setup and everything. Like I barely have any clothes even already. It's all the setup. It's all the setup at this point. Clothes are like, I mean, clothes. It's gonna be the shit focus though. Let me see. I get the focus all the way down there. Back there rather, I mean kinda in a way I guess. T-shirts. Just like the salted underwear. Good pants. That's it. That's basically all I have there, no? That's basically all I have. 2 shorts? No, it's not 2, it's more. It's like 5 probably. Probably around that. It's like 5 shorts and like 2 pants, 2 shorts. One of them are like swimming ones basically. And 1 pants are kind of like, you know, basically just to wear at home because they have like a huge fucking hole there already. What else? 2 like tank tops. Like a couple pairs, actually more, I guess like 3 or 4 pairs of socks. And 4 pairs of underwear. And oh yeah, and the suit of thermal underwear. Like the pants and how do you even call that one? Like a short, I guess, with the long sleeves. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. There's the giant tower set up in just the laptop. I mean, it's not, I don't have a giant tower setup. I have like literally the PC that is, and I can show it now, obviously. I don't think... Actually, maybe I did the photo of that. You can see my setup. The setup photo I did it for sure. Yeah, there it is. I don't think I photoed the PC here. But, 1 second. There it is. Yeah, I don't think the PC is there. And, yeah, PC is not big at all. PC is not big at all. Armenia, we're not going to Armenia. Going to Uzbekistan. Rental place, not really. We're gonna be looking for it. I'm gonna be looking for it. Yeah, different is like ring light is not up here because it was barely like, you know, lighting anything. It was here. Now it's here all the time, just standing, just like laying rather on the portable monitor there. I don't think I have the PC photo, and I don't think I took a photo of the bag that I have for the PC. Can you see it here? No, not really. Yeah, that's my window, dude. I have a window in my room. Well, I have the bag actually available. Now, this is the size of the PC. Like this bag fits PC. There it is. It ain't an R200p, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I have. That's the one I have. It is convenient if you are moving and stuff. But to be honest, yeah, if you're moving by air and everything, I would still recommend probably laptop, dude. It's just easier. It's just easier. I like the big chonkers too, for sure. But when I don't need to move anywhere at home, yeah, at home I always was going for big chonkers for sure. Yeah, I would go 2 laptops. I would go 2 laptops if I knew that the laptop are actually that beastly and that, you know, they would handle everything I need. Then I would just go for 2. One for streaming, the one I use right now, for example. I could even go for a weaker one, to be honest. And another one for a gaming, but a bit better than the one I use, like 4070 or something, and I would be like solid now. And in terms of money, that would be probably like the same as my like, laptop plus PC. And better spec wise. So yeah, I would really like it. And very well, I mean, it's not like godlike compared to like even the small PC probably would be outdoing it, of course. But it's more about the fact that it kind of handles things and it's small. That's the main thing. Like when you move by car or something, then the PC like that is good. When you move by plane, like when we were moving to Armenia, it was no problems. I just like got another carry-on luggage. 10 kilos, just needed to remove the GPU and it's less than 10 kilos basically. So I just took it with me, no problemos. But Uzbekistan, you fly, they don't have extra carry-on luggage whatsoever. It's only 8 kilos and that's already going to be laptop for sure. Because laptop is a little more vulnerable than the full metal PC, you know. So laptop goes into backpack and PC goes and carry in the check-in luggage and that's already a bit more scary, you know. So yeah. See what you can see, yeah? Well, I mean, I just kind of hope also that there will be some sort of development more towards like the portable PCs. I think there are some models now that are like really small actually. Like, you know, on top of the like trend towards like all those like Steam Decks and everything, I hope it also will stimulate developing of those like kind of like, you know, like the tabletop PCs basically. You know, like the small ones. There is, I forgot the name. There is like, I think one from MSI. It's pretty much kind of like, it's super small. It's kind of like, you know, like those, if you have like the, some sort of like digital TV, you know, like those like, additional, you know, like thingies that you connect to your TV just to watch it nowadays. It's basically like that size. So it's kind of like, it's small. I don't know what even like show for like comparison. Everything I can show is connected to my setup right now. So yeah, they have like some, yeah, the NUCs and everything. They do have some stuff. They do have some stuff. That's just desktop PC, yes, but they small. That's the main thing. That's the main thing, because for me right now it's kind of like I need it to be like portable, you know, so I can take it easily. At home, yeah, at home I would just like build another, like use the old, like, well, old, I guess I kind of already am. Give it to my grandma minus the GPU. GPU I think went dead. I don't remember actually who got what basically, but yeah, my old one is there. Yeah, I would build just another like chunker and that's it. When you don't need to go anywhere, like why not? Like you can have a laptop as a side thing or some Steam Deck if you really want to, but I usually, like, if I go somewhere I don't play there, so But now I go places and I need not just play but also stream, so nice kind of to have a couple. We'll see. I might even consider maybe instead of upgrading my this small PC, which I kind of need because 2080 nowadays is already in many cases just not cutting it. Even fucking Dragon Age that doesn't look anything crazy pog. The recommended recommended for 1080 60 is basically 2070 already. So we're kind of give it like few years and 2080 will be already kind of going like a minimal or something. In some games it already does. So we'll need to upgrade that stuff. So we'll see. Well, I mean, I kind of do hope that soon we're going to be able to kind of like either like stay somewhere long term or like return and just like get like, more stable setup. That would be nice. That's still going to be like a year or two at least. But yeah, would be nice. Would be nice. And now you pay for the same kind of longevity, 1,600, 2,000, most likely, yeah. Like all those, like the top of the line ones are super expensive for sure. For sure. Right, yeah, so this was basically us going from Armenia to Georgia by car. So you go to Bavra, border crossing, which is really close to Gyumri, like 40 kilometers probably. It's high in the mountains. There it is, basically. Well, it's kind of like not really allowed to take photos there, but they did before they started molding and yelling. I got one, and that was already posted. So then after that, we were going from the mountains there. I was all there around then, Georgia, as glorious the toilet there if you want. After already the border, the driver went to buy like the insurance or something, and we had a little bit of a stop there, and that was this beauty with the glorious hole in the ground. Feels good, man. Feels like home. Yeah, and there you just kind of like go pretty much the whole path pretty much from Gyumri to Batumi. Not whole, half the path I guess, until you get to the highway between Tbilisi and Batumi, and kind of Kutaisi in a way too. Until you get to that highway, you basically just go through like a bunch of canyons and everything, and yeah, there is just like some like fortresses and stuff there in the distance, just casually. And something better shots there. Still kind of far though. Yeah, there's like multiple of those, just like casually, you're just passing that stuff. You're just passing that stuff plenty there. Yeah, the mountain rivers, there will be more photos of that one. Like that was in the spring, so that was really good. There was really good. Let me see, I had some videos I think they're around there. And that sorted all the videos in at the bottom, I guess. Let me see. Wait, switching name again, the date. Date and ESC police. There we go. Basically where you just like, as well as like most of the road there. Like most of the road is pretty much like that. I'm just going on the mountains. So there's some cave and shit too, dude. Yeah, that was that's the like the hydro electric station there. A lot of them on the mountain river to farm some electricity there in the peak seasons. In peak seasons, kinda easy electricity there, looks like. In summer, probably not much though, and in winter, obviously, when it's all frozen, you're probably not generating a lot, and when it's kind kind of dry, then you're also not generating a lot. But yeah, there's the river. It's kind of full of water there, and then it just goes there, and then drops probably quite a bunch. I don't know if you can see it there, though. How much it drops there. Oh yeah, that's the drop you can see. So that's probably quite good, huh? Quite good generation there on that one. 40 degrees centigrade in summer? I mean, not really. Don't think you're gonna hit 40 here, to be honest. Kinda doubt it. Kinda hard to hit 40 here. Yeah, that's with the fortress there. 30 though, yeah, 30 no problems. And with a lot of humidity, but like 40, nah, not really. Not here. In Uzbekistan, yeah, Uzbekistan 40, 50 in summer, that can be no problems. It's fucking desert. There is 40 days there, usually every summer, when it's just like 40, 50 and like 30 something at night. Yeah, I guess the 50 sometimes, I think, even. Kind of rare, but yeah, like over 40 during the day is like normal. That's like completely usual stuff during those days. And at night goes down to like 30 or something. It's called chill out there usually. It's like the shit season basically. When it's like 40 days or something, when there's like no rain, nothing, just heat, dust storms, you know, and all that fun stuff. Probably not going to be there until that. I would be kind of interested actually to encounter that for a few days before leaving, you know. But I don't think we're going to stay there that long. We'll see. And I don't think a lot of my friends share the same sentiment about experiencing that, you know. Hey Steve, good morning. It's just me trying to get that mountain river, but there will be better. There will be better moments. Oh yeah, there's another fortress there too, also just like casually. Near some village there. Just plenty of that stuff around there. Yeah, this is the Barjami, and it's on the way, basically. I think we'll probably try. We'll try to be there. I want to. Barjami is really cool. So hopefully we'll be there for some time. And then I will IRL from there too. And just like cows crossing. Stopping all the traffic and everything. That's normal. Even in Batumi when I was returning from the botanical garden on stream, you could see some of there too. Excessive hello. You could see some of the cows even here. No, that's the food gate stop. First hachipuri we had. First one we had. It's still like mixing them up though. Like a Miruli and Migruli. I think this is Migruli one. The one with the cheese on top. Another one is with the cheese inside. Cheesy pizza there, yeah. Just like jump somewhere. There was like, that's the thing. Like first half of the trip is super cool to just like just watch all this stuff, and then you get on like the highway between Tbilisi and Batumi. That one is already kind of, and then you kind of get like not like few hours of trip just boring, like nothing to watch really. Like after the food stop, there is nothing. Dipping sauce with that, but you don't need to. It's cheese, man. Like where would you dip cheese? Eh? You just eat that. Easy, simple as that. Don't need to dip anything. Like it's super juicy. Like it's not dry whatsoever. And no sauces for that. Yeah, that's the Batumi view from the outside there. There'll be more of that stuff. I mean, I streamed it also. The same exact view there. Zero snow in some forests at the tip. Yeah, some of the mountains are like that, yeah. Some of the mountains here actually are like that. I don't know if there was some good pictures of those. Because this is still kind of like a little bit more of a boring mountains. Like, you know, just like that's close to Armenia. Like in Umbria also, all the mountains are basically that. Just like brown. And like white when it's snowy, right? Yeah, but then you go closer here and there's already like, you know, a lot of like green mountains. Yeah, like this basically. That I like more. That I like how it looks more. Yeah, just basically us approaching the destination. Oh yeah, that's a hotel we had, and the view from the hotel. This was like out of season. This place will be like, how much did we pay? I don't remember. For 3 days. It was basically like 15 or something, or 20 bucks per day. I don't remember actually. Like it was some, I think 15 or some shit. It was like really affordable. During the season, this room, like our friends were staying for one night in the hotel. Like most of their trip in our place and one night in the hotel, and they paid like 100 lari for that. So 40 bucks basically already in, you know, in July. So like in peak season, that's already 40 bucks. We paid like 15, 20, I think, or something for this. And it has kind of like also a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you have like the induction stove, microwave, fridge gear, you know, teapot and stuff. Like you have everything. I think, I don't remember, but maybe even laundry machine. Yeah, so you have a laundry machine too. So you pretty much kind of like, outside the season, you can just like stay here for probably like 300 a month, 400 a month, no problems with everything. No, the sound isolation is shit though. But like outside the season, there is like not a lot of people, so no problems really. Yeah, that was my glorious bed gear there. That was the evening view. Like we couldn't see the sunset. It was like there basically, yeah, but still was pretty nice. Still was pretty nice. Yeah, AC you obviously also have, well, in outside of the season, you will need the AC to heat up because there is no other heating on the AC. Let's see what I can see. Yeah, probably a bit better than that, but yeah, it's not that glorious. It's not that glorious in terms of insulation. Yeah, it's like dancing fountains. Was there on stream? Even though I don't remember if when I was on stream, were they working or not? I don't remember. Third gear. Just chilling there. Yeah, the smugglers. I think I'm passing that one on stream too. Not even hiding. Yeah, there is the Dink restaurants and stuff. Like on the what's the name? On the seashore, there's a bunch of like Dink architecture there. Yeah, there's the Coliseum there too with statues. Didn't like the statues there. No, not really, because that's kind of the closest one. Yeah, there's some like Dink stuff there too. This one also, not so sure even. Some Dink hotel there. And that is really unfortunate because there is a traffic light there. There's a, you know, traffic here standing. So, you know, some like way too smart people, they just kind of go in this way and there. So like the guy who just stands there all the time is just like, you know, I guess just like looking, you know, another one approaching. Is it like, you know, a client here? Or is it like someone just passing again? That's like then not far from here. It's on this the shore in Batumi here. Yeah, the Weeb store. There it is. Actually, I think kind of changed this stuff even. Last time I was there. Oh yeah, there is the food gear. The prices are ridiculous, dude. Actually, let me compare. Big Mac 14.55. I think it's even more now. I think it's like 15 something now. It's like basically euro price is like divided by 3. Like exactly. Dollar price is a little different, but like basically yeah, like dollar like divided by 3 plus a little bit pretty much. So this is probably like $4/$5 basically for Big Mac. It is. For these prices, for local prices, it's insanely. And right now it's even more expensive. The menu will be like 18 probably. So €6 for menu too. But like the menu adds just a bit in price, but that's why you kind of take the menu, right? Not the separate one. Like this, for example, all this stuff was 50 lari, like 17 euro, 16, 17 euro, like $18 or something. That was kind of alright. It was like 2 Big Macs, 2 double cheeseburgers. I think, wait, I think something we got separately though. I don't think something wasn't the part of the menu. I don't remember actually. I think 2 Big Macs, 2 nuggies, 2 Cokes, 2 fries, and sauces. I think that was the part of the menu basically. The menu again. There you go. Triple cheeseburger is really good. We didn't have triple cheeseburger at home. That was actually really nice. Damn, there was truffle cheese. I haven't tried that one. I tried like the new one. I posted a photo. I have a photo actually later. No, this one I didn't. That's one I didn't. Decent price, not for these, but not for this country. Let's put it that way. 13 euro on average Big Mac menu. Holy shit! Yeah, that is insane, dude. I guess people everywhere complain now. This is the single one. This is the single one. The Maxer I see. 15 for the menu. Oh yeah, that's the Magnet, which is like the Russian chain of the stores, but yeah, you have it here too. No, Ukrainian chips, actually really good. The bacon ones were really nice. Kind of like the old school taste of bacon chips, I guess. Feels good. I already forgot that one. The local beer. Yeah, the Zeddy beer is actually really good. Like, the fun part is that in cans, it's not as good. You get that like 2.5 liters, you know, plastic fucking bottle of it. And like the... Yeah, we call them Siska basically. Booba, you know. You get one booba of this beer, the massive one, and it's good. It's really good. Like our Armenian friends arrived, and they were like, "Dude, why don't we have this in Armenia? It's so good." Price for the beers? I don't remember the cans, but basically, usually 2.5 liter bottle of almost anything with no discounts will be like 4 euro basically. 2.5 liters of any beer. Krushovitz, for example, I got for like 4 euro. This one is also, I think, 4 euro. Some might be closer to 5 euro. 2.5 liters, yeah. 7.5 euro for a greasy doner. That's the thing. Like, I will show what you pay for the kebabs and stuff here too. Oh, the Radler is nice. They already sell Radlers, you know, like normally. They're just way weaker and stuff. Did they call the beer with cola like diesel or something? I thought that was diesel there. And Fanta with cola Spitze, wasn't it? Depends on the region. Alright, I see. Some bogies there. Yeah, it was just like a different places you can visit here. So I think next like if we were gonna be staying in Kutaisi, which I kind of plan to again, we're gonna go to Prometheus Cave. Apparently that one is really good. The problem is it's a cave. So the connection probably not a thing, so we'll need to think about this one. And I think we're gonna go to Martvili Waterfall. There is zipline. There's a zipline, I think, from top of the waterfall down, and it's also like in the Dink like natural reserve or something. So that will be really cool. I think we'll go there. Maybe a Akatsa too. We'll see. These are kind of close to, but to me this is actually kind of far. It's close to Kutaisi already. We'll see, Blake. You will see. See. Yeah, the path that we will be walking later many times. Towards the Carrefour. With the Wendy's there and stuff. I don't know why we're approaching from this side, actually. Oh, I guess we cross the road and not in the best spot. Alright, usually we kind of cross in that one. Yeah, Subway Carrefour. Glorious one. Probably the best store here, to be honest. The Zoomer. The local electronics. Quite pricey, actually. quite pricey. Well, all the electronic store here are quite pricey, like compared to like Amazon or something. The thing is, Amazon I think ships here no problems. I should act. Well, I mean, not should. I mean, I'm still like, you know, like thinking about my IRL setup improvements, but yeah, we'll see. Like on one hand, the consumer wants it. On the other hand, will it be that necessary, that good of an upgrade? And what I'm gonna do with the shit I have? I will need to sell it. If I will be able to sell it good, though, that will be kind of nice, but I don't think it will be easy to sell it good, though. What Amazon, though? Any Amazon. Yeah, there's the Khrushchevitz. Oh, you can see, actually. Well, this actually... Which store was that, I wonder? I doubt it's for Khrushchevitz, though, because if 10 lari for Khrushchevitz, that's really good, huh? Oh, there's Hinkali. That's the usual. The mega classic here. The thing is, like, there's like a legend here, like, you know, like in Russia especially, they love it. Like the proper Hinkali should be like the more of these like wrinkles, the better, you know. It should be like a shitload of them. Then it's good, and they should be like all beautiful and nice. No one gives a shit here, dude. They pumping them in such amounts here that they don't have time doing this. They literally just kind of like, you know, like wrap it, you know, like tear the rest out, boom, boom, done. And that's how they like. I watched, actually. I was sitting in the cafe and there was like this window to the kitchen where the dude was just making hinkali and stuff. Like they don't have time doing all these like fucking wrinkles and stuff. They just kind of like boom, 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 boom. It's non-stop. Dumplings are nice. Dumplings are nice though. It looks raw. Well, I mean, that's the dough. That's how it is. Well, the top part, this part is raw. Like this part you don't eat. This part is a handle. You literally just like with your, like you know, it's just the old classic recipe, right? When people didn't really have the means to wash hands and stuff, you just kind of grab this thing, eat the tasty good stuff, and this thing you just throw away. It's not even cooked dough, you know. No, that's the harcho, the local soup. The meat one, the meat soup with rice, well, obviously, like onions, a bunch of like herbs, a shitload of herbs, and tomato and stuff. It's really good. This is the best. Like the main things basically to eat if you're in Georgia is like harcho, hinkali, the dumplings, and some sort of khachapuri. And that's must-eat things here, really. Everything else already kind of going a little deeper, you know, for exquisite connoisseurs. But this is like the basic. Like you need to eat this. This is super good. And usually, like the bowl of this soup will be like $4 basically. $4 in dollars, $4 for sure. That will be a nice, you know, bowl of soup. Kinsmarauli wine. We still haven't tried Khmishkara. I think we're gonna just wait already when we return. Or I will see if duty free will have like a decent price. Maybe we'll get some Khmishkara. I take it with us because like our friend will be also there in Uzbekistan later, so we can like drink it together later. The Kinsmarauli is really good. So Khmishkara is kind of like one of the best ones, but that one is pricey. That one is 50 lari usually, so like over like, you know, $17. Over $17, 17 euro around that. Kinsmarauli is sort of the same, but out of the different type of grapes. So it's considered not, you know, the true one because it grows in different region, but technically it's kind of really close in terms of taste. That was the best one we're drinking so far here, I think. Less appreciated. Some people kind of like, yeah, don't really like it, but most in Batumi, no problems whatsoever. There's a lot of tourists from like the post-Soviet countries, and everyone communicates in the language that most of the people know, in Russian. So in Batumi, no problems. Tbilisi a bit like Denker. Tbilisi, you know, you kind of like walk and every like I don't know in meters, but like every like 30 minutes or something, some writing on the wall gonna, you know, tell you some nice words about you and stuff, you know. That's basically how it goes. Here is kind of wild. Here is way better. Here is really chill. Yeah, that's my portable monitor there. That's the portable monitor I use with the laptop basically for scale. It's pretty nice. Really good shit so far. It works like a charm. A really convenient device, man. Really convenient. And there are ones like my friend is looking for one. It's basically kind of like it connects to like your laptop, and you have like two monitors like this, kind of like wings, that you can just like adjust, you know, angles and stuff like that. He wants to get that stuff for himself, looks like. At least he's looking for like the prices and options. But yeah, we'll see what he's gonna get. I'm kind of fine like with monitors. Like I have 2 right now, it's enough, and I have a 3rd one, which like I ordered to Armenia, right? And right before, not even right before, the day I'm already in the car in Georgia, right, going past the Georgian border, they called me from the post office. Oh, it arrived. And, thank you. Yeah. So I managed to kind of like, not manage, I basically like sent my friend. They said they can't really give him my package, you know, without me, without like the proper paper. So he was like, well, then send it back then. So they like sent it back. So AliExpress actually sent me money back, you know, refund and everything, all good, all official. They made like a special, you know, like invoice or something that is being sent back. So in AliExpress it showed that it's sent back and everything good. All right, nice. Then like, I don't remember how much time passed, like 2 months, 3 months passes. I have like a call from like Armenian number. I'm like, huh? All right, I don't know. I thought it's like our like landlord's mom, because she was usually kind of like I basically end up basically the contact with all the landlords with everyone, both in Armenia and here. So she was like calling me before, but we moved, and my friend, one of my friends, is still there. So I thought maybe she wants to like call him, but doesn't know the number or doesn't know that I'm not there anymore. So she's calling me. And she did actually call me, but she did call me because she went to the post and they said that I have a package again. And I was like, fuck, which now? I'm not supposed to get any packages already. I thought maybe it's like the Twitch finally sent something, or there was like also, was it like the PC Gamer or someone also wanted to send some sort of like care package for me co-streaming their shows or some stuff. So I sent them my address and stuff. I thought it's like maybe that. But then in the end, my friend ended up going there, and that was the fucking monitor again. So they tried to send it back to China from Armenia to AliExpress, but somehow it didn't go through the border, like, you know, in reverse. So they basically were like, well, shit, what are we gonna do with it? Well, let's try to send it again to that dude, who is not even in the country. So they send it again. And there in post office, I guess they already were a little more accommodating because they don't know what to do with it, right? So they were like, all right, like, fine, we can give it to your friend. You just need to confirm, you know, that you're ready. He needs like your like passport copy, which I left him. Well, like the Armenian passport translation for like the bureaucracy, right? So I kind of left him that translation. It's like proper translated with the copy, with the signature of, you know, the lawyer and stuff. So I left it to him. And yeah, he basically went and like took it on my behalf. So there's like another monitor like that, like laying in Armenia waiting for free. I already got my refund and stuff, and they didn't ask for money again. So like, all right, fine, I guess. I mean, I don't need it, you know. I would be fine without it, but it's nice, I guess. Why not? Free shit. Yeah, that's pretty much how it looks. Much the monitor? 200 bucks, I think. Even less, I think, when I was it's like a different version now. One I was buying back then was like $200, I think. 1080, 60 hertz, nothing crazy. Connecting with mini USB, I think, or micro mini, I think. Mini USB. Has USB-C. You can connect over USB-C. Don't need the HDMI. I didn't really bother because I really need USB connections on my laptop, for example. So I just connected it through HDMI, whatever. But it's powered by USB-C though. Like, so I power it by USB-C and connect by HDMI. Friend at least traveling, like he already got like yesterday, the day before, he contacted us like, yo guys, like, can you like live without me, like, you know, for 1 more month? And then, like, I mean, no problems, bro, as long as you're like sending money for rent. Like, sure, we can live with you all you want. So he basically kind of like 1 month late he's gonna be there. So like late November, I guess, or something like that, he will be already joining us. Well, he has like the work project, like he's working on TV, still on the Russian TV, and he's working on the I forgot the name of that. Like, so some people mentioned me the name, the old international version of that back in the day. Basically, it's like the show about, you know, like the competition of the psychics and everything, you know, all the like the fortune tellers, mages and stuff like that. That's like apparently actually like one of the most popular TV shows on the whole, you know, like TV back home. And he still works on that, like editing it. And the editor, he's the editor dude. So he in November will like finish the new season, I think, or something. And then he's gonna have only one job left because he's working multiple right now, as usual. And he has no day offs, basically. Like once a week at least he works 24 hours. You know, like dude is crazy. And then he has no money anyway left, you know, magically. So yeah, he's gonna be a little like more light on the job, and will be able to join us then. Either that kind of, well, I mean, there is other stuff also, but yeah, like the things that pay mostly is like that kind of stuff. Either like some shows or whatever. There are some like movies and stuff, but that's already like a little higher level. Or yeah, or you do like some sort of like insane patriotic and stuff. I mean, he always was working on that. He was working on this like psychic stuff, and like he basically worked, I think, the psychic stuff maybe not from season 1, but like the bachelor, whatever. Still not sure how properly pronounced even. The Russian version, he worked like all seasons there from the beginning. So yeah, and whenever it kind of returns, they also call him again. So he worked on all of that stuff from. It's not like, you know, he has no choice. He just basically kind of got into the. Believe in psychic stuff himself? No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know who even already takes it seriously, because there's like a movie, like Green Elephant, it's called. Like, you know, not for the weak of the spirit to look, you know, what the kind of movie it is, but it is art house. That had some moments of like oral sex and eating feces and stuff like that in it. And one of the actors there is a really dank, you know, alternative kind of actor, I guess, let's put it that way. Very meme guy, very popular guy. And like he was in that show, like pretending to be one of the like mages and stuff. He actually did pretend really good. He went full on with memes. He literally used memes from the movie on like the show and stuff. So like, you know, everyone with a half brain like knows what kind of show that is. And he also later like gave an interview like, yo guys, I mean, I was just fucking around, you know. I just wanted to show how ridiculous this shit is, and that's why I went and participated. They even kept him longer. They wanted to throw him away first, but like he got such good ratings and was doing so well that they kept him around longer. Yeah, that's the setup. A little more stuff now though. A little, not that much, basically. I just moved it kind of a little, like but this stuff now. Yeah, there's a fire hazard, as Goldchild said, but yeah, this obviously doesn't work in summer, and still doesn't work, and like we probably wouldn't even like turn it on anyway for a while. So yeah, this is not even working. The classic LED remote, yep. That was in the morning today. I'm like waking up. It's kind of like dark already when I wake up usually. So I just like get the remote, trying to turn the light on. And it's like, it's really, really weird like aim on that remote. So I'm like trying and it doesn't work. And I'm, you know what? I'm like, and I don't have any other indicators really. So I'm just like plugging the charger into the phone. No electricity. All right. I see how it is now. Yeah, the window from my room there. This like already like, well, now again it's also kind of empty, but yeah, that was like our, well, there are photos of this later. Yeah, there's the mega casinos. This is the Ramada Hotel, and there's I think not this one, but to the left of this one is the kosher hotel and stuff, and a lot of Jewish people there. It's like King Solomon, I think it's called, or something. They have like the dank like mini boss that does transfers. He has like the license plate king. Yeah, that's the area of heroes. And with all the skyscrapers. It's really nice in summer, actually. Like I experienced that because there's like really good shade on this alley there. And there's like breeze going from like the sea and mountains, like really nice. But then I went there in like, because my bank is like in one of the buildings there. And I went there kind of like recently, right? Already in autumn. Now it's not very good because that wind is insane there. It's like, it's really cold, dude. Good for poacher. Oh, the football stuff? Yeah, I don't know. It's nice. Like, well, it has actually some like good side effect. Like, even though you're used to it, you're still kind of not really enjoying sitting on it long. So basically, whenever there's opportunity, sort of, I have nothing else to do. I'm just trying to, like, you know, if I want just to browse, for example, read something, I just go like lay on the bed or sit in the couch in the big room. So like away from the PC, basically, you know. So you spend more time like sitting somewhere else or like laying somewhere else because it's still tiring even when you use for it. And depends also like what you do. Like if you play something, it's way better. Like when you start like doing like our game show, for example, right? When I'm like less kind of focused on the stuff that happening on the PC and more focused on like on myself sort of, then you kind of just start getting tired. That's when you jump around and everything, you know, because it kind of gets a bit tiring. Otherwise, not that good. Otherwise, not that good, eh? No, it's good. It's okay for the posture. Yeah, I think it's good in general. They say it's kind of not very good if you do it a lot, but I also kind of feel like when you already do it super much, you can just get used to it and it's fine. On the student desk, only if you could put somewhere, that would be nice. That would be nice. Can really carry it. Oh yeah, that's what the price is too, actually. Actually, yeah, Khrushchev's at 12. Yeah, so basically like €4 for the massive Khrushchev's bottle. Yeah, that's the common form factor here. And like this, for example, well, this is smaller though. Bottles don't have the big one. This in plastic actually was like in this huge bottle was really good. Like I don't know what's the difference. Like I guess the microplastics are tasty and stuff, but like it's so good, dude. The best. Yeah, mostly kind of like, you know, mainstream stuff. Like Amstel, Holsten, you know, all that. Khrushchev's is good though. Khrushchev's is nice. But this, the local one is the dank part is the local ones cost the same as the Khrushchev's and stuff, for example. That's a bit confusing sometimes, like why, dude? But then you can drink it and it's nice, so why not? Why not? I mean, Bavarians probably would kill for such form factor though, so that's why I guess. The pop cakes. Yeah, a lot of Turkish like desserts and everything here, so yeah, you have like all kinds of pop cakes, man. I guess the top kick is already gone now, and now they have pop kick. Yeah, that's the smoked local smoked cheese. This is the Suluguni cheese, but smoked. Like you buy it in these, like the vacuumated, like you know the hockey, what is the name of that one? What you call that in English? So yeah, we call it Scheibe. So you just like buy them in this form factor, and it's really good. Like, this stuff is amazing. That's like the best cheese probably, like around here and like in general. Like this you can like eat any moment. It's like it's always nice, and it's never on sale, dude. Pretty much. Like other types of cheese sometimes are, this never. So like we just kind of like get it every once in a while. Still have some left, I think. I need to finish it today and tomorrow. The English pretty good, pretty good. If they're like the situations there is no one speaking English are kind of rare. They're usually at least gonna call someone who understands, and pretty much everyone like somewhat understands. Like when I go alone somewhere, I speak English most of the time. It's just kind of like, well, like with friends, he doesn't understand English, right? So like it's kind of like we just default to Russian, I guess. But when I'm alone, I speak English everywhere, and like no problems, no problems. Like in post office today, it was kind of like hard to understand some things she was saying. Sometimes, but other than that, no problems, no problems. In the bank too. The Marriott, there's like 2 or 3 Marriotts, I think, already here. I don't know why. Like, but there's this one. There's I think another one also already working, and they building another huge one. I don't know, like who even uses this Marriott that much. Just dogs chilling, and plenty of them. They like the dogs are super chill. They all like usually can really see on this one, so I'm not so sure. But usually they all with what's the name, like with chips and everything, and they just kind of like all pretty chill, all fed, all taken care of. Yeah, some Iran, also like pretty much everywhere here. Turkish Iran, really good stuff. I do like it. I do like it. You can get like a combo, for example, somewhere with like kebab or something. You can get yourself some like soda or some stuff, or you can just get yourself some Iran, no problems. Yeah, it was the sea in April, probably. Yeah, it was in April. It's kind of like it's kind of the level feels like higher though, even though hard to say, I guess, with all the rocks. Let's see, Steve. I see. Iran's nice, yeah. Yeah, it was like the first time I think we went to the sea actually. Like after a week, I think probably here already. Even 8 days looks like. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. The Colgate with the tea, coffee, tobacco apparently. Like I don't know, it's just like said in the way like you would think it's kind of, you know, like the taste, you know, the like the flavor or something, you know, not what it deals with, right? But they just put it like, you know, like what it kind of fights, but like when you put it that way, you would expect it's something like it's a flavor or something, you know. Yes, Vin Diesel. When these nuts hit your chin, got them. Like these fries, dude. These fries are amazing. Like, my friend loved these fries. They're super good. They have like some spice and stuff to them too, not just kind of like the regular solid. Like you don't need sauce or something with them. Just like eat them like this. But they're really good. Onion rings kind of Burgers mostly were kind of actually not that impressive, to be honest. There was a special one, I have a photo later. That one was kind of nice. The basic one's kind of, I don't know, nothing special really. That's the promenade that is empty. Like even right now it's still in October. Well, right now obviously with the rain already, probably not really that populated. So I was talking like a few hours ago that, oh, weather is kind of nice. Nope. It's already all gray. And even kind of black already there in the distance. So I think it's gonna be raining again. So yeah, right now it's like probably the same because of the rain, but still, like when the weather is good, like even in October is like way more people. In the end of April, it was like empty here. Like you go to the sea and there's no one. No, that's again the Marriott and stuff. That's basically where we were in the hotel the first day. This is the House of Justice. When you get all your paperwork, all your bureaucracy stuff in this one building. That's where I got my company and stuff. Pretty convenient, pretty easy. Yeah, there we go. The glorious Gears of War and stuff there. And the shooting range. And then there's Baba G also. Have a little bit of everything there. For all the gamers out there. And the tower. I think this is just literally like built cosmetically for the restaurant and stuff. That's it. Like I don't think it had any other, you know, like goal except for kind of being like the restaurant attraction here. Pippi Love, almost. It's also some sort of like local chain of stores for kids and stuff. And there's like the mall, and all the butterflies there. This mall is ridiculous, dude. Like first you go to like one of the like the side like wings there. There's like escalators. You go up to like floor 3 or something. Then you go here, and you enter from the middle kind of here, right? If you enter from here, go there, go up to like floor 3. Then you go here to the center part, and you go up for like 1 or 2 more floors. And like, dude, why can't you just go like 1? I guess the elevator somewhere though, but like whatever. That's probably quite loaded there. The legally distinct Barbies there, yeah. And there's the KFC. Yeah, that's Zingers, man. Like, I don't know why, but like Russian KFC, even like before, obviously, right? Before the war and stuff, when it was... Well, actually, it was still there until like a year ago, officially. Like, Zingers just disappeared for like a decade or more. I don't know why. No idea. Like, there was just no such thing. Like, we ate Zingers like a shitload of time ago, and then they were gone. And here they are. KFC is a little more affordable here. But it's KFC. Like, the only like really good things that you would go for is like chicken wings, basically. Like, spicy wings are godlike no matter what in KFC. They're always good. That's the good shit. And also they have those like the potato croquettes or whatever. That stuff is also really nice. That we also did really appreciate. But like burgers and stuff, fries also kinda meh. And wouldn't go there for that. But they have like decent prices. Like I think this kind of meal plus soda was like $7, I guess. 7 euro probably, around that. Actually, no, probably less. Maybe even less. I'm not so sure, but they're around that pretty much. I think it's like the zinger, fries, and this I don't remember. Which one was this one? I think it was also some wings or something there. Some like pieces of chicken, basically. Oh, that's the eggplant roll. That's the classic stuff here. Badrijani. It's the eggplants on grill with the walnut garlic spread. Is really good. Like these are like I don't like eggplants usually. Normally I don't really eat eggplants much, but like this stuff is good. Like you literally sometimes just wants to go to the cafe and you're like, oh, let's order this. Like I barely ever do that with like the dishes with like, you know, like with the veggies and stuff. Like you go to a cafe or something, you want like something, you know, like dang, something meaty and stuff. You know, with this you just kind of sometimes, oh, let's order this thing. It's really good. Well, obviously the Georgia Chipurian, that one we ordered at home. That one wasn't like that crazy good. Like the old like the yolk was already there, kind of open and stuff. And the butter you have like separately, so it was like already a little cold when it arrives. There were better photos. I think ironically the best one I ate was in Kutaisi. Shibik. Yeah, welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yep, that's a lot of years already. 2 years ago. Well, I mean, started in 18 then, right? In 2018. So, like, it was 2018, 2019, and then, yeah, everything else is like 1 year, you know? One long, shitty fucking year, basically. So, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. How are you doing, man? Thank you so much. Thank you. Here's the local soda, actually all three of them here. So this is like the Kazbek mountain. That's like the cheapest one and kind of like, the most like kind of like, you know, Lidl one. And these are the Tahtari and Zedazeni too. They both also have beers and stuff. The Zedazeni beer is like the best one stuff here. Yeah, these are really good. Like this Pehoa taste, super nice. Like love that stuff. It's also, they also cost like pretty reasonable here. Like the bottle. Like on sale, you can get like the bottle like that for like $1 on sale, no problems. Like 2 liters. Without sale, like $1.50 pretty much, I guess. You get it. 2 liters of soda, so like pretty much just drink all this stuff. Well, I mean, wasn't like not often, of course, like kind of often sometimes, not constantly. But yeah, like the Coke or something like that, like rarely. Just sometimes when you really like feel like it and it's on sale, you can get it. But yeah, mostly just local sodas, and they're really good. Yeah, really tasty. Oh yeah, that was the protest here. When was it? May, I think, right? Yeah, in May, when the foreign influence, foreign budget for foreign investment, like companies needed to get like special markings, kind of like the same law that as they have back home. There was the protest here going on under our window there. Actually, I think I had the videos for that stuff. It just doesn't show the videos here. Let me see. I probably missed a bunch already. Probably missed a bunch. Yeah, it was like the night view from... Yeah, there's the dancing fountain there. And this at night from the hotel. Yeah, they're still building like something down there too, like another one, I don't know. Okay, chop on the videos there. I'm just like clicking through it, so they're just missing the videos there. There should be one then. Actually, and I didn't get there yet, I guess. Oh no, there it is, yeah. This one. That was the one. At the gamer hotels there, yeah. Yeah, the police was just like, kind of like moving the cars out of the way instead of like, you know, going beating people and stuff. That was new. That was new. Yeah, it was like for a couple of weeks probably, I guess, that we had like kind of regularly here. Yeah, it's kind of like the view from our balcony there. You can see there. Kind of far. Can't really say you have a view there, but you know, I guess kinda. Yeah, and all these like motorcycle endurers like in summer here all over the place. Annoying the loud. Yeah, that was like a couple of weeks. It's gonna be again soon. They have elections, I think 26th of October. It's gonna be probably already not gonna be here, but yeah, that's gonna be yeah, it's protest. There's gonna be a fiesta, man, probably again. And then already under our balcony there. Yeah, that's the local architecture here. Like, you kind of want yourself, you know, some extra room, for example. Well, there you go, man. Just build one. No problems. Simple as. Simple as. There's plenty of that stuff here. Like, all over the place. Like, even, like, the entrance, like, usually, like, entrance and, like, building, you know, it's, like, on, like, back home especially, right? Like, the house like, apartment block goes, and the entrance is, like, on the same, you know, like layer as the wall, the outer wall. And here you kind of like see the outer wall, and then there's like this like gap, you know, inside, and that's where like the door, the entrance in the apartment block is, because everyone just like building like some extra rooms and stuff outside. Yeah, just like play some Minecraft there. Yeah, there's another fries from Wendy's, and that's the chili, man. Like, the chili soup in Wendy's is godlike. Like, it's really good, and it's like the fast food with fucking soup, man. It's good. You just want some soup, go there. It's fast, it's tasty, it's hot, it's meaty and everything. It's so good, dude. And the price is also quite reasonable. Like, cheaper than like Archo and stuff in the cafes. Obviously, the portion is smaller though. So like, if you compare the portion size, it's probably like kind of the same. Maybe even a little more expensive than local soup, but like, it's good, dude. He's really good. Let's see. So I'll miss some more videos there. Oh, just the sea there, I guess. There will be better ones. There'll be better ones. It was just like the first encounters, you know, with the sea still. So you kind of like, Pog, where is the camera? And then there was already more stuff going. Then there was more. That's my favorite instant noodles that I was consuming a bunch here. From Kyrgyzstan, actually. So, technically in Uzbekistan, I hope we can find these too. It's really good. It's like besh baramak. That's the dish in Kyrgyzstan. It's like really, like you literally have like the bag with like fat with the inside this one that you add in. It's really good. It's really good, man. The billionaire insta noodles. But these are like really cheap actually compared to some of the usual stuff. That's the rotisserie chicken pieces that we got. I think I have photos later with this one. Yeah, that's the local doner. That's like the actual, you know, like the actual Turkish doner. And that's the usual size, and that's their like spicy peppers for comparison that they put with it. Like the local kebabs that they do, like the Georgian kebabs, they put these peppers in. And it's quite often they just put the whole ones in. So you're just kind of like, you know, eating nothing, and then like, boom. Oh, here we go, surprise. Which is fine by me. I don't mind. For me, they're like not that crazy spicy. But yeah, my friend is suffering with that sometimes. And there it is. That's the large one. And then here's like the super simple meat, fries, and sauce. That's it. Like nothing else. Like the Georgian ones, they're kind of the same as home. They have like usually 2 different sauces. They have tomatoes, cucumbers or pickles, salad or cabbage. What else usually goes there? Well, yeah, pretty much it, I think. Also some like herbs and stuff too. Like they have like a bunch. Like it's the complex meal inside, you know. Yeah, the Turkish one just like, yeah, fries, meat, sauce, and only one sauce, like only red sauce. That's it. Like no white sauce or something in. Super basic. Still pretty good though. I like it. Got a food again. Oh yeah, that's the local the insane laundry drying techniques there. Towards the apartment blocks. Yeah, you can see here like the difference, you know, like who builds what pretty much here. Boom, there's 2. This is the whole floor there also on top, looks like. On top of the balconies, basically. There's like the solid wall and stuff there too. There's plenty of that stuff. Oh, and that building also in the background. I'm not sure exactly like how much of it was intended and how much of it was built already later there, you know. That's normal. I didn't take like that. There's no photo here. There's like, I think like the cable hanging. There's like the dude on the Tesla. So he just has like the cable from his window. Okay, this is the party. So this is basically like 2 different types of different spread. So like one with spinach, one with beetroot, I think. I think there is another one. And it should be 3. And yeah, there's also like some eggplants with the spread on top. But yeah, this is really good. Like with bread and stuff, it's also really nice. We actually kind of like didn't really eat it that often though, because it's actually kind of pricey too, compared to like, for example, just the eggplant falls, and they're kind of affordable, like a couple bucks or something. This is already kind of like, you know, like a bowl of soup price or something. So you're kind of like hesitating just to get it sometimes, and you need to eat it with bread. And we kind of already like, you know, eat bread at home and stuff. And my friend tries to like not eat a lot of bread, so we usually kind of like skipping on that one, because that you want to put on some bread, yeah. This is also harcho soup. The thing is, like in that restaurant, they have like harcho soup empty. Like there is no rice, nothing. Just meat and the stock, basically. That was kind of not that crazy good. Like for harcho, I kind of prefer it rather with all the stuff in. They're way better. Oh yeah, and all the chunks of meat, quite often here in the soup, they're gonna be a chunk. Like literally just with bones and stuff easily. So like, you usually get like a separate, you know, also like plate. Like you need it, man. You need it, because you usually just need to fish out that piece of meat and do some like, you know, some surgery on it, because like, you know, it's bones and stuff there too. So you can't just like, you know, just eat it straight up. You kind of will need probably to prepare it a little, even though like sometimes you can get lucky and the piece has no bones, but that's kind of rare. Usually you're just gonna have some like some dang bones there. No, that's the rotisserie. That's not the rotisserie chickens though. That's the rotisserie meat of different. Actually, maybe chicken too. I think it's all meat basically there. So like different chunks of meat. They just have this in the rotisserie thingy. And it's pretty good. It's actually pretty cool. Like that we didn't have at home. We only have the chicken. And usually it's a whole chicken too. And here you can get like, you want like just like some pork. There is the pork neck. There you go. You want like some pork leg. There you go, not here, but like there are in some places. Ribs, there you go. Chicken, you know, like thighs and stuff. They have that too also, so you can get like all the parts you want. And turkey also, actually. Yeah, then you get like this like plastic box with the... they basically just like cut all this like the pork neck. Like chop it with the scissors most of the time even. Then just like some onions, a bunch of spices, mix it all, and then some like flatbread and some lavash, and that's it. And then you get yourself a whole bunch of meat there. And it's an Andali wine. That one I'm kind of not a huge fan. Yeah, the white dry, wasn't that huge of a fan. That one I didn't really like too much. Even though like a lot of these kind of wines, like the cheaper ones, they kind of drink supposed to be consumed here cold. So it's kind of like, you know, this like summer wine that you put like in the fridge really cold, and then like on a hot day you just kind of like chug it some, you know. That's how it goes here, looks like. This one I don't remember. I think it's chefhuli or something. This is like the miega green, miega herb soup. So it has a lot of tarragon there, like a shitload of tarragon, and some coriander, I think, like a whole bunch of stuff here. It's like literally just like stock, some beef, and like herbs, like a lot of them. This is like the miega herb. It was alrighty though. This one was kind of like to this one we didn't return though. I guess let's put it that way. Not because it's bad, but just like there's better. There are better soups that we like more. So this one we didn't return. This other way around, this hashlamat, this is literally just like meat and stock, and yeah, like a little bit of greens on top of it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And even the herbs are kind of optional. Like normally the hashlama, like hashlama in Armenia is like a stew sorta with potatoes, veggies, meat, all of that stuff. And here is just literally just like chunk of meat and water and some spices. Done. That's how you cook it. Yeah, this is mchadi. So there's like mchadi cornbread. This picture, these are in this place. They're kind of like not looking that crazy good. There will be later like better photos of these. Like this is super. This stuff is really good. Like mchadi, I love it now, man. And there is a version with the cheese inside, Chvishtari. That one is even better. Usually more expensive too, though. But that one is even better because of the cheese. It's like more like juicy and soft. These are kind of dry cornbread, but like with soup, perfect. Yeah, this is the cheese version. Yeah, this is the cheese inside. That's one of the versions. Like in one cafe, they have like literally just like a chunk of cheese inside. So you just kind of like break it or like bite it, and there's just cheese inside, just like melted. And in another cafe we got it, they kind of like mix the cheese with kind of like the dough a little. So you kind of end up like getting this like really soft and juicy, you know, thingy that is crispy outside. I don't know which approach I kind of like more. I think like probably the mixed one I like more though. Especially since mixed one is kind of still good even when it gets colder. And this one already is not good when it gets colder because cheese just becomes again, you know, just a chunk in the middle. Not that good. I mean, these are like the diabetes corner, you know, on the table under my window with all the sweets and stuff. That's how it usually looks there. Cheap sweets, some juice, all that stuff, all the goodies. Now already consumed everything though, all gone. Some contrast with like the dink houses there, already sort of falling apart and the new stuff being built behind. There's not a Wendy's box. It's also I think like around like $7 or something. Like these like chicken, I wouldn't even say they were nuggies really. It was kind of like the chicken popcorn sort in KFC, but like with less breading. Like this stuff was really good. That one was like probably the highlight of the whole meal here, to be honest. And more of the sodas. Yeah, they have the like the grape soda with like the local Saperavi grapes. Like this shit is so good, man. This is really good. Like Fihoa and grape one. This stuff is really good. Yeah, that's where you usually buy fruits and veggies. Like literally like just next to all the apartment blocks and everything. You have this. Don't need to go to any like markets or anything. But if you go to market, maybe you'll be able to get some prices a little better. Maybe more selection. But like to be honest, this was fine enough. And you literally just walk here. Don't need to go anywhere. So why not? Way better. Bought them apples. Apples are. Doesn't seem like here, but yeah, there should be. Apples were kind of expensive though when we moved, especially after Armenia. Armenia apples were like dirt cheap, dude. Like you literally could like, they were like near the marketplace. They were like this mini buses staying. You just can go there and you were buying like 5 kilos for 1,000 dirham. So in dollars, that would be like 50 cents per kilo of apples. No problems. Like here it would be like $1 or $2 per kilo already, if not more. Now I think kind of season also arrived already. Now it's a bit cheaper, like some local apples arrived basically. But yeah, before that, like almost all summer, they were quite expensive. You're gonna need to know like the seasonal stuff. Like this, like the cherries were like a lot of cherries, and then they cost kind of reasonably and they're nice. Like strawberry was also nice when we like in the beginning of our adventures. Like when you know when's what, then you just buy what's, you know, what's currently currently on the trees. You know, you just buy that. That will be cheaper. That will be fresher and better. No more eggplant rolls. Now this is a jahuri. This is pretty much like fried potato with meat. It's as simple as that. But like I don't know. Like in this place, it's actually not that dank. I will show in another place. Like it looks really good there. But like it's super basic and simple. But like the way they do it, it's I don't know, man. Like make it like the potatoes are the main, you know, like masterpiece here. They're just so good. Like I'll show that there will be like better one. It's like our local cafe, like right next to us pretty much. We were going there a lot before, and then we kind of like realized that there's another one a little further away. But it's in the same price range, and then like pretty much everything there is better. pretty much, except for harcho soup. Harcho soup here is better. There, everything else is better. This chikhirtma, so this is like the egg chicken soup. So like a lot of Georgian soups, they, you know, like how like French cuisine and stuff does with like soups and everything, they just add some flour or something, right? To make the soup more thick and stuff. Here they don't add any flour, they add egg for that. But normally if you add egg to some, you know, hot water or anything, it will start cooking, right? And become flakes. So not that aesthetically pleasing and not that good. So basically they increase the acidity of the soup, and then with the, because of the acid, egg doesn't become flaky. It just kind of becomes, you know, like more, like, how do you say, like the, like it mixes better with the liquid of the soup. And that acidity usually is by the plum. Like they have a lot of plum in Georgia, and it's really sour plum. What's the name? Kimali plum. There's a sauce also out of that plum called kimali. Sour plum sauce. So they have this like sour plum, a lot of it, and they also make like sheets out of that. Like I don't remember exactly, but basically it's just like a puree out of that plum. Then they make it into those like, you know, flat sheets, lay it dry on the sun, and then they roll them, you know, in those scrolls. And they have this like plum sheet that can be stored for a while, and you just kind of like tear some of that, you know, plum paper, throw it in the soup, and it becomes more sour, and then, you know, like egg is not basically becoming flaky and stuff. So that like their soups, like this soup is like, it's thick, and it looks even kind of thick, but there is nothing like there. And literally like the liquid, some piece of chicken there, and some herbs on the top. That's it. Like nothing else there. No flour, nothing. No, like if it would be Russian chicken soup, there would be like potato, onion, carrot, and some like vermicelli pasta or something on top of that. That would be like the Russian chicken soup. This one is like empty, pretty much. But really tasty though. Yeah, that's what the football championship was going. And Georgia was doing really well. And they were all very pogging about it. This mulberry, there was also a season when, like, not that long though, I guess like a month or something, you could get mulberry everywhere. That's the first time I tried it actually, I think even. It was really good. I really liked it. Kind of like somehow tastes like kiwi, sorta. I think it's kind of like the similar like family of the trees, of the berries. Tastes kind of like kiwi in a way. Really nice. Really nice, and it was also really cheap. I don't remember exactly already at this point, but yeah, it was like really affordable. Like the whole basket here was like pretty cheap. I see, I see. Well, here it's like it grows on the trees literally here, but like yeah, only very like short amount of time. Like there was one tree on the way to our store. Like we saw basically it appearing there, then we saw it all like falling down on the ground or being collected, and then it just kind of like disappeared, you know. Blueberries here, they also growing now, cultivating. I don't think it's like they're kind of like native here really, but yeah, I think blueberries being cultivated everywhere nowadays. Like they still cost quite a lot, and I guess not that super hard to grow, so a lot of people started doing it. CMK HPSC. Well, it's the same back home too, yeah. Like the soups in Russia are like really, really thick. Yeah, this is a view from the window into the other side. Yeah, that's the donuts in Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, this is like the Georgian one during the championship and everything was there. That's the only time we got it there. I thought we will be degening more with the donuts and Dunkin's, but yeah, that was the only time we actually got stuff there. Except like coffee, I got the ones also on top of that. They were nice though, like they're nice. They pretty good, but yeah, just kind of like... it's basically nice to buy them like in the big box like that, because you pretty much get like 2 for free sorta then. But like getting that much is just like you need to eat a lot of them also, otherwise they're gonna go bad. For 2 people it's not that good. Like it's just the diabetes, man, for 2 people to consume all that fast enough. Let's go harcho in another place too, with all the meat and everything. The harcho is like the thick, probably the only like thick soup here, because the rice inside and everything. So this one is actually quite chunky that way. That's the window, the view front from the window here we have. Up the front. Just kind of like walking around to the store. The empty streets in the morning. Ah, this one I forgot already. This one is don't remember already the name of this one proper. Thing is, like, there's a few dishes that are really similar. Like, you order this, they bring you, like, literally just that. So, like, if you want, like, full dish, you basically kind of need to get some, you know, like, to this on the side, some, like, rice or whatever you prefer. Because it's just, like, the sauce, meat, and herbs. And the thing is, like, the sauce and herbs are pretty much, like, the same in many different dishes. It's just, like, different meat and maybe a little bit, like, different spice or something. But yeah, it's just, like, literally meat and sauce there. That's it. Like, we got it, ordered it, thought it was, like, a whole dish, and there's this. Which, I mean, is good, too, but, like, it just kind of, dude, like, need to, like, to get the sauce out of it, too. That's the tasty stuff, man. Yep, that is the Krushovice, 2.5 liters. There it is. Yeah, that's a different dish. I don't remember which one is that exactly, too. That one is a little more tamari, but, like, everything else is pretty much the same. And then you also kind of just get the bowl of this and, like, all right. And you just kind of, like, eat it like a soup, I guess, or something. Yeah, it's like the ready meal that you could get in the supermarket nearby. So this was, man, how much was it? $2, I think? $2 or $2.50 for this. So it's like a schnitzel there. Some rice with veggies. Well, then, yeah, like some salad or something, basically. It was really good. Like, I thought we were also gonna be eating this way more because it's kind of like good budget and really nice stuff. But yeah, we like had it probably like 4, maybe 5 times in all the time here. Didn't get it that often because there's like so much like good tasty shit here with a reasonable price that you just can like rarely return to some. You want to do because everything is so good, but there is so much new and different things that you kind of just like, yeah, you just try different things. Like if I would live alone, for example, without cooking, I would be eating a lot of this and like a lot of hachipuri and everything too, probably, because they're cheap and nice. And dessert, that's like every supermarket here almost has like this dessert stand that is like looking really cool. The problem is like a lot of these desserts, they kind of like, they look cool, but they're not like really that crazy tasty. Like they kind of like on the budget side, you know, like they nice, they're good sweets, but like you can feel that they're like, you know, like nothing super insane. But when you know what to get though, some of them are really good. Like these are Raffaello ones, for example, these were really good. Even though, like, for some reason, instead of, like, almond, they kind of use peanuts there, which is also cheaper, I guess, right? But, like, this stuff was so good, I don't know. Like, my friend was like, man, why is there peanuts? And I was first also like, that's probably kind of sucks. And then I got mine, and that was actually really nice. You know, like, €1.50, basically, for this thingy. And then, like, all the sweets in all those supermarkets, they're pretty much the same. With most of them, they kind of look the same, you know, like the same variety of things you get there. But they're also kind of affordable, so why not? The Weissar jelly, wait, which ones? No, this is the Raffaello one. It's like theoretically should be just Raffaello candy representation, but in the end, not exactly. Not exactly. Oh, this is the shkmiruli. It's the first time we got it, I think. So it's like the chicken in the garlic sauce. In our restaurant, it was like the sauce was like very liquid though. Like very liquid. But the chicken was really good. Like it was fried real nice and then already like in the sauce, and that was really good, even though the sauce was like really liquid. There will be pictures later that like they do it differently, so you'll see. This one was like the only criticism, like the sauce is liquid. But yeah, this is all the portion also for one person. That was like a lot. There was a shitload there. You know, this one is already more kind of on the more expensive side. I think this was like $7 or something already. Yeah, this is like that meat from rotisserie chicken and stuff. That's they just kind of like get it out the whole skewer, and you pick which piece you want. Also some alleyways here. And there's the doggies again, everywhere, just chilling, enjoying life. Yeah, there's kvass, like on all the not on every corner, but quite a lot closer to the beach, especially. Just like those barrels where you can get yourself some fresh kvass there. Reasonably priced, pretty decent too. I like it. My friend never drinks them. They were like legends that there's, you know, like fucking worms already living on the walls of the barrel inside because no one washes there and stuff like that. No, tasty worms, man. I don't mind. Tastes nice. Yeah, this is the local already. The local shawarma, local kebab. This one was with all the peppers like in there. That was quite an experience. Yes, they're half of the big one. The big one usually is like €7, big one, but like yeah, this is half of it. I think the local church, the churches here, like compared to like Armenia or something, they're usually kind of like way more simple. Quite a lot of them renovated and stuff. Yeah, they just build like some. I think they're slowly like trying to build up the at the front there, I guess. They're less fancy than like back home and then in Armenia. It's kind of like they're more. Well, in Armenia they're not fancy though. In Armenia they're mostly kind of like more like ancient looking kind of, you know. In Georgia there are always obviously some ancient looking, but like in the cities there is a lot of like kind of newer ones, and they are not, you know, shy of being the newer ones. Like back home, for example, even when they build like some new ones, they make it like super fancy, you know, like with all the like gold and stuff everywhere. Here the newer ones are kind of more humble, you know. Another hachipuri here, the giant one. There's a small one here with a big chunk of butter though. But yeah, that's how it goes. The best one was the one I ate on stream. That one was at the end of Kutaisi stream. That one was so far actually ironically the best one. Even though technically like it should be here because this is Ajaria, the region where this hachipuri is kind of like, you know, the specialty. And Kutaisi is not in that region, but like the one I ate there was the best. Everything here was kind of like, eh. Yeah, that's the store where you get the local baredgia. Local baredgia. And 1 second, I missed some more videos there on the way. Don't think so. That's the baredgia video though. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, huh? That's how it goes there. And then, yeah, then they just give you like the piece of paper that you carried with, right out of there, right out of the tandoori oven. Oh no, the video again. House of Justice, Palace of Justice, maybe in some cases. That's after I opened the company, which basically like I went in like 9 AM and 9:15 I already was out with the company. And then right next to Marriott, the Okayeg Hotel. More Hinkali. Hinkali trick is also kind of like to pick the right amount, because the thing is like you want to either like quickly, you know, like distribute them on the plate or like eat them really quick, because otherwise they're gonna start, you know, sticking to each other. And then you try to kind of like tear them apart and you tear the dough and all the juice gets out, and it's like, you know, that's big sad. So you kind of want to order the right amount, or at least kind of like spread them on the plate or something so they don't, you know, stick to each other. Some restaurants like the one we were going, for example, when you ordered it directly, they pack it, you know, in the bad way. But when at some point I remember we were eating something and we ordered to eat there, but then we kind of already were full and we were like, can you pack it with us, like to take away and stuff. And they packed it in like the plastic like box with the water inside. Like that was actually like super vibe head, because first of all they were warm longer, and second of all they didn't stick to each other. That was really good. The juicer, the peach juice. That one was kind of chunky in terms of price though, but was really nice though. That was really nice. Quite good, quite good. Like unfiltered and everything. Big chunks. Well, like also really nice, like 3-liter ones in Armenia too. From terrible to extremely good. Yeah, this one is pretty nice. This one's pretty nice. No, this one. Which one was this? This one was another one also that is basically kind of just like... Oh, no, wait. Is it just the veggies I got? Oh, yeah, it could be a job sandal, maybe. Or something. Yeah, it's kind of like just the the veggies on the grill that then later get like stewed together also. You also like in some places it's kind of not that good. In some places it's really good. Right, that's when I was walking to meet our friends from the train. The old fire depot. The Mega 3. Yeah, there used to be the railway station right in the middle of Batumi. Now they moved it already quite far. And that's like in Soviet times, and that's how it is. And now there's a bank there. Now there is just the bank there. And the railroad was going basically through the whole city up to here, so they removed it all now. There's like some administrative things. I don't remember which one was that exactly. Next year. All in the Georgian, but yeah, some of the administration buildings there. Batumi Cathedral. There it is. Actually is that one reconstruction and stuff though, so managed to find the moment when I could take a photo properly there. Oh, it's just a dude sleeping there. That was 7 a.m. I think. Yeah, around 7 a.m. Maybe like 7:30 or something. I was walking there. You know, it's just dude sleeping there. Why not? Oh, why the fuck not? Probably all night, I guess, also. Here's the cable card. This cable card I didn't take. I was kind of like planning to do it on stream. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's actually like it's like this one is like the big tourist debate because like the price is quite something. Like you basically pay. I don't remember actually. Was it 30 back and forth or was it 31 way? I don't remember. No, I don't think it's 31 way. It's too expensive. Yeah, I think it's 30. Yeah, 30 both ways probably. So like over 10 euro pretty much, over $10. You pay just to go back and forth on this one, and on top you just kind of have like sightseeing spot, which I mean it's kind of nice spot though, but that's kind of it. I mean, there's nothing else really. Just like go up basically for 10 euro, take some photos, and then go back. There's also a restaurant that is overpriced as shit, so we didn't even try. You know, we didn't even try. And there was a huge line for this one. There was a massive line we were waiting just to get there. Price is not bad. Well, I mean, to be honest, in Tbilisi I paid more. In Tbilisi I paid like 40 basically, back and forth. A bit more, but in Tbilisi it was also kind of like more to do at the top. Well, I mean, I took Ferris wheel at the top, right? I went for a walk in the park. There was kind of like more things to do and the view on top of that. Yeah, this one you just kind of like arrived at this like platform there with the restaurant and stuff, and you just kind of like, well, yeah, you can enjoy the view and maybe go to the restaurant if you want, and then there's nothing else to do, so you return. But actually, it's quite a long ride though on this one. So yeah, we're gonna take it. The problem is like all the cable car, they are like the windows are like, it feels like they were cleaning them with like, you know, like some like metal brush or something. They all kind of like, you know, like all in like in scratches and everything, to the point that like it's like I tried to take photos when we were on it, and I think it might be visible later. It's kind of hard to see stuff because like they are like in such bad condition. Yeah, all scratch up, you can't even see anything there. That's the port here. Yeah, it's sunny, you can see shit there. Yeah, I was just walking to a train station. Train station basically from us, 1 hour walk. Like it's quite far from like, you know, from the, not just from the center but from the city even really. And it's already outside of the city and it's still probably like 20-30 minutes walk. A Druzhba line. The Bulgarian one. Druzhba means friendship. Burgas. Yeah, this I think this is the this is where the cable card goes. So cable card arrives, and you have like this platform there. So you have the restaurant, and you have like the platform where you can look at things, and that's it. And then you just go back down. So like, you know, nothing crazy going on there really. A little church on the top. Yeah, like almost 8 a.m. in the morning. This is probably already 8, most likely. Yeah, the river that goes also in the sea. Yeah, that's the view of the city there. Near the train station, I think, actually. Yeah, they're already building this, like, super hard. Like, when we were going on my stream, there is already a lot of land here. Like, yeah, they're basically kind of, like... That's what, like, people gonna be afraid of, probably, here. Even though they're obviously not gonna be touching, like, the beach side in Batumi, I'm pretty sure. But like a little outside of Batumi, they basically like started already to build those artificial like islands and stuff, and there's gonna be like all those fancy like hotels and stuff. So people who like live here pretty much, they usually rent their apartments, their houses to people, to tourists, right? So they can just like cross the road and swim, you know. And the view is nice. And now there's gonna be like artificial fucking island with like some like, you know, skyscrapers and some like guard security that not gonna be letting you in and stuff, you know. He gets the money. Yeah, that's where I was driving the bus. Yeah, the bus was going past here, and there was like way more land now. Full Dubai mode. Yeah, I think they actually even planned to go like this, like flower or like palm tree or something. But right now it looks like they just kind of like, you know, like completely loading it like full. So I'm not sure. Yeah, they dumped a bunch already. Yeah. Like here they just have these kind of like, you know, like little bits, and now they already like filled all of it, I think, there. Yeah, that's the Batumi Central Station. The whole building is on repair, I think, still. So you kind of go down there, and that's where we're probably going to be hanging out tomorrow, waiting for the train. If it's going to be raining, especially. Because platforms don't have any covers. That was kind of weird, because like in summer, you just pretty much like in the sun. I like found like some like, you know, like the light post there that I was just kind of like hanging out around in the shadow there. Yeah, this is the Stadler train that goes Tbilisi. This one is like 10 bucks. Okay, not 10. Well, in euro it's gonna be like 12 euro. Tbilisi, Batumi, 5 hours. You get there, really nice, comfy. This one goes like all according to schedule, like no matter what. There was something. There was like some, I think, like accident or something on the railroad with this train recently, like some like car or something crossing or whatever. But yeah, like usually they are like really solid and really like according to schedule. But in summer you need to book them way ahead. Like you can't just go to the station and kind of wing it. In summer it's impossible. I mean, even now, for example, for October, like 2 weeks prior, I think 10 days prior, I guess, I was booking already. Like some nice spots were taken. Like there's a spot near the luggage, for example. That one was already taken. For 5 hours of the train ride, you take this one, this boy. That one I took to Kutaisi. This boy cost like $1, basically, in euro even less. And you go from Batumi to Kutaisi, 4 hours train ride for like less than $1, man. It looks not really presentable. Inside it's kind of alright. I think I have photos from inside. The only issue is window is also like all scratched and stuff, so like wasn't able really to like take any like photos and stuff there, but it's nice. Let's see, actually, I see. Yeah, it's $1 and it's like also 200 kilometers or something. You literally pay inside also, like you don't need any tickets. Well, like you can get a ticket, but I like went to the cashier lady. She's like, well, it's about to depart already. Go in and you can buy it there. So I went in and dude was just kind of like, where are you going? And Kutaisi. I'm like, come with me. And there's like this like machine there, basically, kind of like the terminal, but like a little like, you know, like retro-futuristic terminal, I guess. Let's put it that way. Like less modern, more old school, but in the same time already with like some sensor panels and everything. And you just like drop the coin. He's like 2 rubля. All right, I see. And just like throwing like 1 coin in there. Boom, there you go. And this is the Armenian one. This more friends from our friends from Armenia were arriving on this one. The lady there that I was like talking, like there was like a bunch of people, pretty much bunch of like Georgians, Armenians, just standing there waiting for train that was late 2 hours. So for 2 hours I was standing there, see, like no cover, nothing. So I was like standing in the shadow of these like light posts, pretty much. And yeah, then a bunch of like Georgians, Armenians, everyone. Like first, like one dude basically was just, you know, approaching. It just approached me. Oh, where's the train? I'm like, I don't know. It's late. My friend said they're gonna be quite late. And like on the phone, right? He's like, ah, shit, man. I'm like, he's like owner, I think, of a house that he was renting to tourists, and they asked him to meet them. So he's like, dude, I just like was such in a rush here, like sleeping in the car near the station just not to miss them, and they fucking late for 2 hours. So first he like disappeared for an hour. I guess I was just like standing alone there, just chilling. And then like he returned and also started like talking about different things. And then he like another person arrived, another person joined us, and that was like in the end, I don't know, like 8 people probably, just like eight like Georgians, just like standing and talking about different stuff in Russian. Everyone speaking Russian basically. We were all just like standing there, just waiting for the train and just chatting pretty much. And that's kind of quite an experience, quite nice. Like all the complaints, you know, about like how pension is shit, you know, how all those foreigners, you know, come in here and increasing the rent prices. I'm like, yeah, true. Another the McDonald's said this is also like I think $7 or something. The double cheeseburger, some fries, sauce, the pie with the cherry, and the nuggies. I think with no drink. I think with no drink this one. You know, it wasn't the well. I showed this one on stream. I showed this one on stream as McDonald's that we have here nearby. Well, the building in the back is kind of like not making it look beautiful, but yeah, like I've been there on the end of the stream. It's like everyone liked it. I saw Sok was impressed. Haven't seen McDonald's as beautiful anywhere. It's really nice. Yeah, it's like the king's hachipuri. So it's like the regular hachipuri, they just add some more slices on top before baking, and yeah, and add like to the price like probably like 20% or something. I just got it once with our friends when they were visiting. Like, to be honest, regular hachipuri is just as good. It's just like one little slice of cheese on top. Doesn't really already make much difference, to be honest. Yeah, got some hinkali there too, of course. That's a mandatory. And then went for a walk there. They're close to the beach area. This is the House of Justice and stuff. Yeah, again the House of Justice, the Okayuga Hotel, dancing fountains. That's from like the sea promenade. Has a lot of people at night though in the season. Like, dude. Oh yeah, that's like we apparently had some like coffee place that is like, I don't know, popular somehow. Armenian capybara coffee. Like Armenian friends arrived and they like his girlfriend like went like look for it. Oh shit, it's like right here. We need to go. So went I got myself also. This is like the coffee with tonic and grapefruit, I think, or something. It was kind of nice actually. Like unusual, I guess, taste, but kind of nice. Yeah, this I also went with the stream here. Yeah, with the stream here. Yeah, the Zolotoy Renault. Golden, what was I forgot. Oh, there it is. At the Europe Square. I've been here on the IRL stream. Was the last one? The second to last. Second to last, I think. Actually, Golden Fleece, yeah, the Fleece. Golden Fleece. From the Greek mythos. Because according it was a lot of it was happening in Kalhida, which is the ancient name of Georgia, so potentially all the like was it the Odyssey or Iliad was in partially at least in the Georgian lands. Like the fleece apparently part of the mythos happened around Georgia somewhere. The place are really nice. This tower actually apparently is like kind of empty or something. Not the one. Yeah, this is the what's the name? The Ferris wheel embedded into the tower and it doesn't move. But apparently like the whole tower is kind of closed. I think it's pretty much empty there or something. Like it glows at night and stuff though. So like I don't know. Like they're building all that stuff in crazy amounts, but like then struggle, you know, to actually do with those something. I don't know, man. And prices they never fucking drop either. Don't change height much whilst rotating. Probably kind of like maybe like meeting rooms, you know, there or something. If it's like the office stuff, that probably kind of would be, I guess, kind of fancy. Some sort of meeting room there, conference room, you know, that is just like moving there. I don't know, just the flex, man. Just the flex. Of the theater. True, Axel, sure. I forgot the name. One of the theater founders, or like one of the concoctors there. On the other side of the theater. Yeah, this is the Chacha Tower, the one I mentioned. So I've been there on stream, but the second time I was already here, one of the last streams, it wasn't here already. Like they demolished it. So these were the fountains. These were the Chacha fountains. Chacha is the grape or like the fruit moonshine here. So this tower was literally just like fountains of moonshine for free. Like at some time, some specific times, it was turning on and there was just moonshine. As you can guess, that didn't go well. So like at some point they just like turned off all the fountains and stuff, and then now they even like demolished the tower completely already. Like it's not there anymore. So we managed to take a photo, and I managed to, one of the first streams like in June or something, I managed to go there and film this one. Now it's not even there. Yes, the button mushrooms with some suluguni cheese was actually really well. I mean, mushrooms with cheese, like the button mushrooms, the big ones with cheese, you probably can make in the oven. It's pretty good, and this is pretty much kind of the same. 1 second, was there some videos actually? Oh yeah, there should be maybe. Maybe there should be. I think later there will be. Oh yeah, there was this one. The Alien Unknown. I did film it at night also, so speed this one up. I think it's just gonna be. Yeah, I got that on stream too. Got it on stream also. During the day it's kind of like not that good, so I have one at night. That'll be better. That'll be better. Just like the Mega View, which actually, if someone's still interested, there it is on the postcard. I sent 8 postcards already, and I got like 3 more. And today's the last day, so if someone will be interested, you can get one. But if not, then well, I'm just gonna probably keep them for next time when we arrive, and then I can send the next part of the chronicles, and then I don't need to go to the post office tomorrow. That also is not too bad. But yeah, you can still get one. That's one of the, like the main views. They also kind of like look huge, but in fact they're like not really that huge there.